Well, we welcome you to Blues Game Day Live here, live from Scott Trade Center in downtown St. Louis, alongside Kelly Chase. I'm Darren Pang. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to you, partner. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You have a good time?
I had a great time. Started the new year off with a nice glass of wine at the Pang House, and they were very hospitable to everybody. Had the whole crew over, and you had a big coming and going there, man. There was a lot of people flowing through the Pang House.
Well, it's the new year. I survived 2017. We're into 2018.
Thankful for that.
I'm thankful, like everybody else should be thankful for that. We're 1 year longer with our 2 feet on the ground, my friend, and that's a good thing. And not only that, and things to be thankful for. How about our job? This is our job right here, pal. We get to talk about great players in the National Hockey League. So why don't we roll on that? Behind us here are the Blues on the game day skate, morning skate, and we're seeing that Carter Hutton's in that starter's net.
Yeah.
He's played great. No goaltender in 2017 with a minimum of, hang on, let me just check this, minimum of 20 starts. Has a better goals against average or save percentage in the entire National Hockey League.
That's special. That's when you know you got a special guy there. And Carter Hutton has been outstanding for the Blues. He's been a great relaxing pillowcase for the Blues, knowing that if they got to fall back on one, that's the guy that they can use. And I can tell you this right now, there's no one on this team that doesn't have the trust in him when he's in the net. So for the St. Louis Blues now, and I think a little bit might have to do with the crash in the crease by Parayko on Jake Allen.
I agree with that.
So it's a great time, as you said, for a reset.
Yeah.
And so Carter Hutton will start probably for the Blues, it looks like. And again, they need to build on what they started last game.
Yeah. 3 of the next 5 on home ice here. It's going to be a little head to Philly and Washington. 1 o'clock afternoon games on both them.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting way of doing things. I like doing that personally. The game tonight, the New Jersey Devils are a team that don't get probably enough notoriety around the league. We've seen them once. They're hold on a second. They're young. They're fast.
And why wouldn't they be?
Why wouldn't they be? Because they are. And they can catch you.
Yeah.
And they've caught a lot of teams in the NHL where you don't have your guard up, and maybe there's not that animosity, or maybe there's not that I don't know what would it be that
sense of urgency around in interdivision.
And then the game goes halfway through and you go, we better catch up here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Well, I think that the Blues had a real consistency in their game the last time they played. So what I saw more than anything was the Blues outmatured them. Really.
Good point.
They stayed with their game plan, and eventually Jersey broke down in a close game, and that's when the Blues exploded them. And that you could see that the veteran team probably outlasted them in a game where they didn't want to stick with what their game plan was. But boy, if you start taking them lightly, as you said, they can expose you not only with their speed, but they've got a young defense that likes to be active as well. So if you're going to go to sleep at all in the neutral zone, they're going to be coming with you, and they'll get an outnumbered situation and capitalize.
Well, the last game here on home ice, Mike Yeo, I thought he did a marvelous job, and we give coaches a lot of credit during the course of a season, and there's only so many things you can do to tinker with a lineup, but we've seen Brodziak and we've seen Upshaw for years now be great together.
Right.
But yet everybody else has gotten an opportunity to slide up the ladder, and it's that, we've got to keep those two together. They're main guys on the penalty kill, their energy line to change the complexion of a hockey game. But when Scotty Upshaw ended with Braden Shen and Vladdy Tarasenko, it was good, and it looked good. It didn't. It had the look of a good line. It had the look of a combination of a forecheck, some energy. He dragged them into it a little bit more than what had been happening, I think, with all the injuries that have happened. And since Jaden Schwartz went out, there hasn't been that complement on that left side.
I don't think there's been enough straight line speed
Yep.
to help Shen out, because it gives them options. Vladdy likes to go east-west, and Schwartz will go north-south, and I think that you're getting a little bit too much east-west with that on that other side, and Shen's options were limited. He had to be the guy that would only go north, and with Upshaw there, that gave him some opportunities. And the other thing you should mention, you talked about Brodziak.
Yeah.
Put him with Steen and Berglund, and that line was very effective.
Excellent.
And early in the hockey game, they capitalized. Steen makes a terrific pass. Brodziak capitalizes, and then they have a couple opportunities in that hockey game.
Almost identical right after that, from behind the net, right on Brodziak's stick again.
Right. And I think what I like about that line is now they can get different matchups from the 1-6 spot, and these guys, you can call them the 6 to 9 or 7, 8, 9 guys, or whatever you want to call them. But they can play against anybody, but it doesn't matter. So now you're the other coach, you're trying to get a matchup, and you might throw a younger defenseman out there against them. They exposed them. They did that a couple times the other night and capitalized. So it was a good mixture of what he did with the lines. I think the maturity there was starting to show it, because that line started with Barbashev. And when things weren't going again on the top line with Shen and Tarasenko, up went Upshaw. So you're starting to see him say, okay, cream always settles or rises, but you're going to find out who's slotted in what position, and then you have to assume their roles. And again, if you're not going to get stuff out of Barbashev, Blaze skating with the team today. Yeah. Yashkin's got to give more. Payarvi's got to give more. Sundqvist has got to give more. There's 5 names that are in the middle of your lineup playing in the third line, 7 to 9 spot, that weren't given a lot of creativity. So now guys have been elevated, and they're thriving. When cream comes to the top and it curdles, that's not good, right? If it's left too long, it will do that.
Because I'm a big coffee guy, and I kind of that doesn't feel good about that one right
when
there.
You milk cows and stuff. Yeah. That's right, you don't. There's no calluses on Darren Pang's hands, folks. I can assure you.
And in the new year, there won't be either.
Unless it's from the grip in the golf club.
That's exactly right. Unless I put, no doubt, playing too many rounds of golf.
It'll be a fun game though tonight. And
I'm looking forward to it as well. So penalty kill is rolling. That's great news. Get the power play clicking a little bit. But continue this on home ice. Listen, get here tonight at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is the puck drop. And 6:30 is the pregame show on KMOX, that 50,000-watt blowtorch. Chris Kerber and Kelly Chase. John Kelly and I have got we've got the game call at 7 o'clock, the pregame show at 6:30 with Scott Warman and with Bernie Federico. So check it all out. It's on all the apps we've got here. It's social media. It's like a Papaloosa or something like that.
Watch me do this.
Okay.
For Kelly Chase and him, Darren, Robert Pang, that's Gameday Live.